Hey guys, it's me, and today I'm doing kind of a fun, kind of as seen on Facebook video, like my lip sense, my LuLaRoe video, just because I've seen the most advertisement for this app on Facebook, at least in my feeds. But I thought I'd do a shopping haul using the Wish app. A lot of you guys have actually been suggesting this for me as well to get my menstrual cups from there. Like a lot of you guys are like, oh, I got my cup from Wish app for half the price or this or that or blah, blah, blah. And again, I've been seeing it in my Facebook feeds like nonstop. So finally I was like, all right, I'm gonna check this place out. It's funny, I was contacted a month ago from the company to do a sponsored video with them, but because I was so ambivalent about the products and just the site itself, I turned them down. I was like, you know, this is just not something that I would spend my money on. It's not something that looks like I would endorse it. Like, I don't want to work with you kind of thing. So I turned them down. But then as I was looking through the website, I was like, how much fun would it be though to do kind of a shopping haul using this app just to see what these products are all about. Because if you're not familiar with the Wish app, basically it's a super marked down shopping app. Like you go onto this app and you open it up and there's all of these different items for like dirt cheap. The thing you don't understand though is that they're usually being shipped from all over the country and all over the world. Like a lot of it's from China, that's what makes it so cheap. And a lot of it's not what you'd expect it to be. My husband and I spent like 2 hours looking at this like site just to see what was on it. And I started seeing a lot of beauty stuff, a lot of clothing stuff, a lot of household stuff, things that I would normally be interested in, but the prices just seemed too good to be true. So I thought I would buy just a few things and do kind of a review slash shopping haul slash try on slash everything for you guys, just so that way I can tell you guys whether it's worth or not to waste your money. Because even though all the products on the website are super affordable and super cheap, like I'm talking $1, $2, $14 for nice sweatshirt, stuff like that, the shipping is horrendous. Even though I spent maybe like, I don't know, I maybe spent $50 altogether, I probably spent just as much in shipping. Like, I would just like you guys to know that I turned down a sponsored video where they were gonna pay me, and in turn, I actually spent $100 on crap that's probably not gonna work for myself. So I just thought I would make an interesting video, and if somebody's gonna waste money, it might as well be me. Save you guys the hassle, save you guys the headache, that kind of thing. So the first thing I purchased that was only $1, but shipping was like $5.50, were these beauty sponges right here. These are Babby Bear Natural Sponge Powder Puffs. And they come in a pack of 4, and basically they're just beauty sponges. And honestly, if I can find a cheaper beauty sponge, that's great, because the Beauty Blender is pretty expensive for a sponge, and I would love to find something cheaper. So this is what it looks like. Already I can tell you that it's a lot more dense than the Beauty Blender itself. I'm gonna get it wet real quick and see how big and fluffy it gets and if it would even work. So hold on. Alright, so already this is a huge disappointment. This is it right here. This pink one right here, and this is it dry. So the pink one is being wet and the purple one is dry, and that's as big as it got. This is the Beauty Blender when it's damp. It's like twice the size, twice the width, everything around, and it's so much softer. Like this feels pillowy, so it really, you can just like dab on stuff. This feels like a dense piece of foam is what this feels like, wet. It didn't expand any, it's just as like hard to squish as it is dry, and as you can see, it's not that much bigger. So I don't think that this is gonna be good for anything except for maybe my kids to paint with. This is, like, even my menstrual sponge is softer and squishier than this. Like, this is terrible. Moving on to the next product, it looks like this. It's basically this, like, plastic contraption with some wires right here that are, like, nice and springy. This, too, was only $1, but shipping, because everything ships separately in your order, shipping was, again, like $4 or $5 for this. I don't know if it's just the area I live in. I live in the Midwest. It's not like I live, like, in Hawaii or Alaska or anywhere like that. Like, I live in the Midwest, but the shipping was terrible. So what this thing is, again, it's got little wires right here. What this thing is for facial hair. So a lot of people get their facial hair, because you know we all have peach fuzz and stuff like that, and as we get older, our hair kind of gets a little bit thicker, sadly. But what this thing does is, instead of like getting your face threaded at like a salon, or shaving it, you know, so I know some people do that. I usually pluck my mustache and chin hairs, but instead of doing that, this you're supposed to just rub on your face, and the wires are supposed to catch the hair and rip them out for you. So I got this because I do have baby hairs, but yeah, I thought that this would be something that I could try to see if it would catch my baby hairs. I do have a lot of baby hairs, so you guys don't see them because they are fair, but this is not doing anything. I'm not feeling anything. What am I supposed to do? This? Nothing. This? Nothing. Maybe I'll try on John's beard when he gets home. He would hate that. I don't feel anything. And I have like hair. I don't feel anything. Most of my fuzzies are right here. And I don't, it feels nice. I'm not gonna lie, it feels nice, but I don't really understand. I'll try my sideburns. I have sideburns. Nothing. 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 It says joint the remover to skin after cleaning face and reverse rolling according to fuzz growth. This product is only used to remove tiny hair. The slight pain in the removing hair process belongs to normal phenomenon. Please be careful to use. Getting rid of the fuzz on the spring to keep the equipment clean. There's no fuzz on the spring. This doesn't work. This doesn't work at all. This doesn't work at all. This is a waste of money. I did, however, want to read the packaging on this Asian sponge thing because me and John thought it was hilarious real quick. So this is what it says on the back. Excellent material product, charisma, wet and dry, can be used to pat it dry, wet to foundation, unique oil absorption, sticky skin, like understand you at all times with the skin, ambiguous relationship is maintained, pull more, feel soft and comfortable, good resistance to sexual oil can make the product durable, odor free, more environmentally friendly, elbows you to create a fashion, the life I experienced, the beautiful feeling, refaxed. That's what the back of this says. Refaxed. Not sure what that is supposed to mean. Moving on to a product that I was super excited about and I was about to buy on Amazon anyways, but I was like, hey, if this works for $1, I'll buy that instead. Again, didn't realize it was gonna be $5 to ship. This is supposed to be a snack bag resealer. Already, I don't think this is gonna work. So let me go get 2 batteries. I do like the fact that there's a magnet on the back so you can just like plop it on your refrigerator. And it's supposed to reseal, it's supposed to heat up and reseal your bag. So, the directions on here say words that I don't understand because they're in Korean or Chinese. Not quite sure. I get the gist of it though. You're supposed to basically just squeeze this and seal your bag. Supposed to heat up or something. I don't know. Doesn't work. Let's let it heat up a little bit. Give it a few minutes. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Is it even warm? I'm afraid to touch it. Oh, it is getting warm. Is it getting warm or is that my imagination? Do I just want it to get warm? I feel like I'm making it like... Is that warm? I don't know. We'll let it sit for a little bit. I'm gonna let this charge up and heat up and we'll come back to that. But so far it doesn't work. The next thing I got was clothes because there was a ton of clothes on this website and they looked really adorable on, but I feel like it's one of those websites that kind of rips you off. Like the pictures, you know those websites that you see on Facebook like Rose Gal and all of that where like the pictures look really good but they're actually pictures stolen from other websites and then the product is actually really crappy. That's what I felt like about this. So this was a sweater that in the picture looked amazing and I thought, okay, we will try it. It's not that expensive, let's see. First off, right off the bat, I will tell you the quality is really, 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 really poor. Like, the stitching and seams on it are just awful. Like, look at that. That's just awful. Like, look how puckered those seams are. So, that right off the bat's not the greatest. So here's the bad thing about having a nice camera, is that when you're trying to show how crappy something looks, it doesn't look as crappy on camera. So this, it's supposed to be like an off-shoulder type top. So this part right here doesn't look so bad. The sleeves are a little like I don't know if you can see, these seams are very just like cheaply made. It's very thin, like it's very, very thin. Fabric's kind of itchy on. Oh, there's like this open threading going on right here, so that's gonna unravel quickly. But the sleeves itself just look really cheap in general. up here, from here up, look really good. So this could be a really good filming sweater. Like I could just look really cute, you know, from here up while I'm filming. I could wear the shirt, but I don't think I would ever wear the shirt out in public just because it is so, the rest of it looks so cheap. Like the waistline right here just looks not so good, especially in person. But again, from here up, it's actually kind of cute on camera, right? Like, I don't know. It does on camera look like it does in the picture on the Wish app, but in person you can tell the poor quality of it. Like when I'm looking at it in person, you're like, oh, yeah, that's bad. This is more of a, ooh, I'm gonna do an Instagram picture sweater, or a filming, you're only gonna see this part of me anyways sweater. But this is definitely not a I'm gonna wear out in public and try to impress anybody sweater. It's the quality's really bad. See, like this is already coming undone. Like all of this is just coming undone. So the quality is just not the greatest. I don't know. I applaud Wish app for the style of it because I do think if it were made correctly, it'd be really cute. So there is that. Moving on to the last few things that I don't have on hand to show you. I did order some makeup organizers from Wish app because I did notice they had a lot of acrylic makeup organizers for really good prices, like $4, like nothing over 10. I think the two that I bought were like $9 each, which is actually really good because Amazon charges usually like $30, sometimes $50 for acrylic organizers. I made this order of all these products about a month and a half ago. Like I mentioned earlier, every single thing shipped individually. That's why the shipping cost was so high. And the first two things that I got were these acrylic organizers because they were shipped in the US. Everything else that I've gotten has been from China. I actually have two things that I have not received yet. If I get them before I edit this video, I will try to put footage of them in here. But the two acrylic organizers that I got were from like Texas. So they got here probably a week and a half after I ordered them. The first one was the drawer one, and it came in a really beat up box. Like I was expecting to open that thing and everything to be broken. There was a slight crack in the acrylic base, but you don't see it because it's sitting on my makeup table. The drawers I thought were broken. So the drawers, there's nothing really, there's nothing about this acrylic organizer that would tell you what the top is from the bottom. So when I pulled it out of the packaging, the drawers were kind of all sitting on top of each other to the point where if you pulled one out, the top one fell down. And I'm thinking, what a dumb way to make a drawer. Like no wonder this thing was so cheap. So here I'm like fiddling around with it. After about 2 minutes of being really ticked off that I wasted so much money because it costed more for shipping for some reason, even though it was from the United States. After spending like 2 minutes like really irate, like yelling to John, like, I'm so mad that I did this video, like this was such a waste of money, like I was hoping at least like one thing would like work out, you know, that kind of thing. I realized that whoever packaged this thing put the drawers in upside down. So after I turned the whole thing over, because again, you can't really tell the up from the bottom, I situated the drawers accordingly, and sure enough, it actually worked. So those acrylic drawers were worth the $9 or $10 that I spent. I felt like they were okay quality. Like I said though, there is a crack in it, but they work for what I need them for. They don't look like really bad on my makeup thing, like they work. So that I think was worth it. You just have to remember that when you get something from there, you might have to fiddle around. If something seems broken, make sure it's not just put in upside down or put together the wrong way. The second drawer I got though, it was like a drawer set and then it had like this organizer that sat on top. The organizer that sat on top was broken. Like there was a whole piece that was broken off of it. I did have some acrylic glue, however, in my craft area that I used to glue it back together. So I was able to fix it, but there's a huge, it looks really, really terrible from behind. Because my drawers were up against the wall though, you can't really see it, but there were very, like, it's very noticeable that there was a huge crack and all of that. So that was disappointing because it was brand new. You're kind of expecting stuff to like look brand new if you just bought it. So I would say that that one, even though it does work for what I need it to work for now that I fixed it, I wouldn't say that it's worth the money. Like if you're looking for a nice new product, definitely for acrylic drawers, do not expect a brand new nice looking product from the Wish app. Both of them came slightly damaged and slightly imperfect. So again, for me it was worth the money because they were so cheap and I don't care what they look like. But if you're somebody who likes things to be really nice when they come, or might have like this very ornate beauty, you know, table, and you want everything to look really perfect, I would avoid the acrylic everything from the Wish app because both products that I bought came defective in some way. Also, I was really lucky that what was broken on mine was fixable and not as noticeable. I would hate to see what the third, you know, I would hate to see what something else comes like. You know, if that one was like completely broken, you know, what if the face was broken on another one? I don't know. For me, it was worth it just because I could fix the things and they were affordable. But again, I don't think I'll ever order anything like that ever again from the Wish app, just because you just don't know. You just don't know. Last two things I ordered, one of them was a cupboard like towel thing. It was only $1, but again, shipping for that one, it's ridiculous, guys. It was only $1 and it's supposed to like fit over like a cupboard like door. And it's supposed to just be like this nice little wire thing to put like a towel on. I wanted it for the downstairs bathroom because the kids can't reach the hand towel when it's hung up above the toilet. So I wanted something that was down at their level. So I thought, hey, $1, you know, whatever. Then I found out how much shipping was, and for the sake of this video, I was like, it's okay, I'm just gonna spend the extra money. And wouldn't you know it, it's been a month and a half and it's still not here. With that being said, I would definitely not order that again because A, I don't even know if it works yet, and I spent a crap ton on shipping and it's still not here yet, a month and a half later. So again, just be very aware that stuff ships like ridiculous times. The last thing that I ordered was an animal onesie for myself. I can't remember if it was like a character like Pikachu or if it was like a unicorn. It was something along those lines. It's been so long since I ordered it, but it was like $14 and shipping again, ridiculous. But it was something that if it's great and it looks good, it's worth the money. So that too is not here yet. I doubt it will get here in the next week either, but hopefully it'll get here soon and I can insert it in here. Here's the unicorn onesie that I ordered from the Wish app. It took about 2.5 months to arrive, which is, I mean, that's a long time, I think. It was $14 though. I think shipping on it though was quite expensive, but it is awfully adorable. What do you think, John? Do you like my tail? Do you think I'm adorable?
I hope you're warm.
It is really soft. I will say it's very soft. The arms fit me. This is a small. The legs are a little bit short, however, right here. A little bit short. Medium would have been way too big though. There is a zipper back here to pee, is what everyone's telling me, so I can open it and pee out of it, like so. But I feel like I would still somehow find a way to pee on it. I don't think I would be able to maneuver that. So anyways, I like it. I wish it had a zipper like my other onesies. These are kind of buttons, so it's a little bit kind of cheap there, but it makes me feel special because I'm a unicorn now. This would probably be the only thing that I'm really excited about from my entire Wish app haul would be this thing right here. So there's my update. So maybe get one of these onesies from the Wish app, but expect that it's going to be too short for your legs. That's for sure. So I don't know, all in all, I guess, yeah. Do I look special, John?
Yeah, you certainly look special.
So let's try, now that this has had like 15 minutes to heat up, let's try this little reheat sealer thing again and see if it works, and we'll end this video. So please, 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 please work, because I'd love for one thing to work out of everything that I purchased after spending like $100. Don't tell my husband. Did it work? Did it? No, it did not work. Piece of crap. That's what that is. So there you have it. There is my haul / review on the Wish app. As you can see, not a single thing came as promised. Everything was kind of defective in some way or didn't work. I, in my personal opinion, would not shop from a place like this again, just because nothing was worth the time, the energy, the money to purchase. I think it's great if some of you guys have found, you know, really awesome products from there, but for me, it's just like not worth it. There are my thoughts on the Wish app. You guys can stop telling me to use it now. I have used it. In regards to my menstrual cups, I will continue getting them from a reputable company just because I feel more comfortable about that. But there's my honest take on the Wish app. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any other video suggestions along these lines, let me know. This thing's actually kind of getting itchy. Oh no, am I allergic to something in here? I'm gonna take it off. But let me know if you have any other video suggestions. Like this video or give this video a thumbs up if you like videos like this. Comment below if you have any bad experiences with the Wish app, or if you even have any good experiences with the Wish app. And yeah, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will talk to you guys all in my next video. Bye guys.